Devin, you've been able to come here to Utah and already have some leadership roles. I mean, how do you kind of take that upon yourself for being here this early?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, they had a culture here when I came in here, and we live by, us new guys, we learn the culture. So just coming in, trust is a big thing that we got going on around here. You can't make it into that championship level without trust. So trust is the biggest thing. I allowed my teammates to see the way I work, and they believe in me, so I believe in those guys.
How do you feel that leadership, how do you feel that's been received by the guys around you?
Yeah, I feel like the biggest part is definitely showing it first. Just our workouts, I'm always giving 100%. I talk to everyone on the team, special teams, offense, obviously, defense, it doesn't matter. I want to get close to all my teammates, so I just think they see that, obviously I care about my teammates, and, they feel like they can trust me. So that's just my biggest part.
Can you
Yep, coming both from New Mexico. He was there my freshman year, so I've already had 2 years with Ryan Davis, and just him being that leader of the receiver group, he already knows the offense. So, obviously he's handling that side of things.
Can you walk us through your transfer recruitment and what led to your decision to transfer to Utah?
Yeah, going into the portal, a lot of schools end up reaching out to me, but I trust my coach, Coach Beck. Obviously, I just had a season with him. I trust him, very much. So, just looking into things. Utah's always been known as a defensive school, and that's where you win championships, where you're able to win defenses, when you're able to win on the defensive side. And just the O-line already here. We have a great foundation to start at, and with what I can do on offense, I believe we can go far here.
What did Coach Beck do to put you in a situation where you could rack up the stats you did?
Yeah, again, that goes back to trust. If Coach Beck has me in there and he feels he can call any play, it opens up the playbook a lot more. So just him having the freedom to call anything he wants and knowing I'm going to make the best decision possible, it just means a lot of chemistry between us.
What is it like working with this offensive line?
It's easy. I'm sitting back there, and they're kind of making all the main calls. I help out every once in a while, but those guys are handling everything. I'm barely getting pressured, so it's really easy working with them.
There have been a few linemen that have talked about their relationship with you. Can you talk about your relationship and the building process of that relationship?
Yeah, again, it's just that brotherhood. I make sure I talk to all those boys. I make sure we go out every week. We just make sure we just talk outside of football. We play football all day, so just being able to get to know guys outside of here, that's really important to me.
What is your initial thoughts of the Utah defense?
Those boys get after it. I'm very excited to be here. Every practice, they're talking trash to me. I'm talking trash right back. But we all know it's for the better. We're all trying to make each other better by the time fall comes around, so we can make that championship run.
What are your initial impressions of being a Ute?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Just being a Ute.
Oh, yeah, being a Ute feels. It feels like I mean something here. Fan bases outside of just when I'm going out in public, I feel the love here. So, Utah expects a lot out of their football team, and I'm going to make sure I deliver that.
Awesome. Thanks, Devin.
Thank you guys.